First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with authorities to get to the bottom of it. But Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? At least in MMA, I knew when I was going to get hit. Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have just been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Well, I'm focused on kicking someone's ass. Don't care who it is.
Perfect. I'll set up a match for you next week on SmackDown. And I'll make sure it's against a local competitor that you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy, but I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Hey, you alright?
I'm fine. I know we didn't cross paths too much when you were in MMA, but it's good to see a friendly face here. Anyway, it's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
Not only is this an opportunity for the #1 pick to show her skills in a WWE ring for the first time, it's also a chance to erase the memory of that attack last week.
You got that right, Michael. I'm sure she's a lot more comfortable in the ring where her opponent isn't hiding in the shadows.
Well, if the former MMA champion lives up to the hype, sensational Starla might be wishing she could hide. This could be a very one-sided matchup.
That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable. Oh, man. Ooh, stinging kick.
Taken down by the neck.
Slips away just in time.
And she's returning fire.
Drop in the arm.
STO!
That's a good way to make your presence felt.
Oh, shot right to the kidney. Oh!
Tombstone maneuver coming. Wait, no!
Lung blower!
Middle rope forearm on point.
Drop kick from behind. Blow to the breadbasket. She's been slowed down yet again.
Yeah, but you gotta think this match is still anyone's. Knees across the shoulder.
Momentum is completely with her right now.
Starla might be in a panic soon.
Oh, my Lord! Bang! Crucial counter there.
Whoa, reverse Rana.
The degree of difficulty for something like that can't be overstated.
Precision strike to the back of the neck.
Gonna take a trip, gentlemen. Straight down to the 201
Face breaker. She has her down for the count. What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess she's taking matters into her own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Roxanne Perez from NXT?
Why was she doing this?
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough. Sit down and stay there. What are we going to do with her?
We're gonna get some answers, and we're gonna get them right now.
You have no idea.
You better start explaining real fast before I beat the truth out of you.
The new era has arrived.
Is this about the draft? Because Triple H said it was the start of a new era?
It's been right in front of you, but you can't ignore it anymore.
How'd you mess with the Tron? Is there someone helping you out?
Make the right choices and maybe you'll find out someday.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week.
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. Roxanne is a little out there, but I don't think she'd do this on her own. There's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Even though Roxanne Perez did not want to respond to questions last week, she has a lot to answer for tonight.
This is about more than just Roxanne, Saxton. She may have been acting alone, but the message being sent tonight is for all of WWE.
And that message is clear. These kind of attacks are over. Now it's up to our top draft pick to make sure that point hits home in the ring.
Ooh! Applying the hammerlock. Got a hold of the arm. Oh, arm's not supposed to bend that way. Oh, no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh.
Call a medic.
Oh, man.
Turning the tables.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Getting her set up for something in the corner.
Boom, a forearm smash. Boom,
what a forearm.
Roxanne just can't seem to stop this offense.
This is where Roxanne will be tested. Diving splash in the corner.
Ooh, right on the throat. Ugh.
Just dominating their opponent now.
Nice cross body.
And using the bottom rope moonsault on the mark.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. Legs caught.
She's pumping herself up.
Roxanne Perez with pop rocks.
Perez might have her. I can't believe the ref didn't even get to one.
Can't put this one away even after that big maneuver. And able to beat Perez to the punch. Ooh, what a damaging blow.
Ridiculous standing shooting star.
Catches the kick.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in. Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse. Getting back to her feet, but maybe only for a moment.
Boom. That puts her on the offensive. And oh my God, what a forearm.
Right to the jaw.
Oh, a cutter.
Perez is bleeding profusely now.
Boom.
Seated drop kick connects.
Just absorbing way too much damage at this stage.
I know she's tough, but even this is almost too much.
Still
Again. Yikes.
Roxanne is being overwhelmed.
Roxanne's having trouble assessing the situation.
Oh, strong impact. Big elbow drop.
Gonna take a trip, gentlemen. Straight down to the 201
Face breaker.
Watching her prey rise. We know what she's looking for here.
Does she think she's in a pose offer?
Following moonsault. Wow. Perez looks out of it.
And going for the pin. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Roxanne Perez and whatever this was all about. Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Nikita Lyons from behind. What is happening?
And now Roxanne Perez has recovered and is joining NXT's Nikita Lyons. Clearly Perez wasn't acting alone in all this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Nick Aldis is trying to intervene.
Trick Williams with a chair.
And Aldis goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Adam Pearce, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said. About Triple H?
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
And it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who can step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from a rival promotion.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date. So yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me. Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Ah, my ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that. But I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
Turns out I've been working on a handshake agreement here, so it shouldn't be too hard to wiggle my way out of it. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
We are gonna kick some mutiny ass!
Haven't changed a bit. So this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we...
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given...
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's so...
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity tag titles.
I would have just wanted to go invade them right back, but I'm intrigued.
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
Well, that's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone non-stop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. Wait, you guys did say you were wrestlers, right? Thought about tagging out permanently?
That's a good tag.
Hey, Chase! Maybe you should chase after a new career. I got a million of them. Can we pick up the pace? I just remembered that I have to pick up Bailey's dry cleaning. my new black suit I got? Just trying to fit that whole rebel mutiny vibe. Is it working?
Tag is good. There's a tag.
It's too bad we're not recording this match. It's worthy of 6 stars. Kidding.
That's it. Ring the bell.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy. But I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are. Typically, Unity title matches are intergender, but we're progressive here at NXT, so I'll allow it.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity champions are gonna look great, and Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
How much might a surprise change like this affect the Unity Champ's game plan?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase, and instead, we had the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
And gets sent right into the corner.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. A reversal. Well scouted.
Stop dead in their tracks. Not finished yet.
The champ taking a bit of damage.
Now we see if he weathers this moment or tries to tag out.
Sidewalk slam!
Almost drove him through the ring.
Oh! Oh, what a kick! Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Foot meet face.
Really feeding off all of his faithful fans.
No way! What a crossbody!
A roll of the dice and it pays off in full.
And he tosses it back in now.
Springboard
elbow! And he's refusing to hit the brakes.
Yeah, he's unleashing a full throttle attack.
King able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
Time now for Lexus to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
Boom! Into a DDT.
Able to make the tag.
And boy, was it needed.
Oh, what a slap. You know, we can stay here, guys. Ooh, he fends that off.
Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lex is king with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity championships. Clever.
I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other, right?
Don't hold that against me.
I won't. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. It might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me.
I know you will. Which...
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H.
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks.
I'll be focusing on Raw.
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things.
Sounds like a solid plan.
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
Why do you think I'm here? Word on the street is Raw and SmackDown need all the help they can get.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it. Felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's impressive the way Mutiny's able to manipulate people. They've got a knack for pulling strings and making the bad guy look cool. But that's something we could work with. Use their own game to play them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
Oh, an eye rake.
That's not right, but effective. Oh, attacked in the midsection. Reversal. And that turns things around. Snapmare.
Man, a little extra luster behind that kick. He's got that look in his eye. It's go time.
Carefully measured knee drop.
Ooh, what a kick. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Can Gable withstand much more of this?
This is Chad's perseverance getting tested.
Got them off their feet here. Boom, what impact. Chad getting challenged there.
Lands an elbow.
Carefully measured knee drop.
Famouser. Chad's face is looking terrible.
And he's going all out, not holding back now.
And he's looking unstoppable right now.
Neckbreaker.
He might actually get the win here.
And Chad Gable powers out.
You have to think this match is starting to take its toll.
I got right to the gut. DDT. Into the ring again now.
Has her opponent up and down with a DDT.
And Gable's hopes are waning in this one.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Gable's confidence?
DDT!
Right into the pin.
Stop Grabs the ref count before 2.
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt.
There it is. Reversal.
Got him in the corner now.
Gable on the receiving end.
Kick lands.
He looks like he's about to put his opponent in their place. Ooh!
Lifted way up high. The power slam. That can do Gable in.
2. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Christopher.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bayley and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That's a powerful call to arms, but is it appropriate for a relative newcomer to already be asking for a major shift? Doesn't this put you at odds with the very organization that just brought you in?
Kathy, because I have fresh eyes, I could see what's broken around here. Yes, I'm challenging the norms, but that's because I believe in the potential of this organization to evolve. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better. I know you haven't been here that long, but in general, I prefer to only have one rebellion to deal with at a time.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
And spoil the surprise? Come on. I've got this under control. Just sit back and enjoy my brilliant manipulations. You just might learn something.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings aside, I'm sure Mutiny wants to squash this new faction before they can prove the NWO can be major players too.
Man. And there's a neck breaker. Getting up real slow. Not quite all there.
What a clothesline! Oof. And Breaker didn't exactly look like his usual powerhouse self there.
Be careful not to get disqualified. Prime example of working smarter, not harder. That's what I say.
Answer that with a knee to the gut. Breaker can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Breaker needs to find that spark and rally.
Now he's looking for some momentum.
This could be his chance to rally.
Ooh, right to the throat.
Ooh.
Kick right to the body.
He is in the zone, and he wants everyone to know it. Looks like he knew what was coming up.
Oh, ouch!
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
Nice takedown, stacked for the pin.
Gets reversed.
Is it enough?
Counter.
Cover.
He's not letting fatigue set in or get the better of it.
Oh, clothesline. He's looking fairly drained.
Yeah, but you know this one is still up in the air.
Kick!
Nasty kick.
Momentum is completely in his corner now.
This is the kind of intensity he wants to bring all night.
Long fall and even harder impact.
I don't know what you're thinking when you throw an opponent out of the ring like that.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Not where he wants to be right now.
All the way to the floor.
I don't care how much padding the floor seems to have. Blast off.
You gotta be kidding me.
They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Reversal from Braun.
Braun's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
Braun trying to bring the fight back in this one.
Kick to the gut. His opponent keeps piling it on him.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
Whip back into the ring. Time for him to get back in the ring.
No one wants a count out here. Springboard.
He's doing it.
Going for the pin. And a kick out at two.
So close. That could have been it.
Lifted way up high.
The power slam.
Feeling like it's over for Breaker.
Delivers the leg drop.
For the win.
Two. No, he gets the shoulder up.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No one can. Double leg takedown. Got the shoulders down.
And a shoulder is lifted before one.
Better hold off on the victory parade. Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Oh, and he stops that offense.
Had the foresight to get out of that one. Cuts off their offense with a swift elbow to the gut.
Oh! And Braun's having trouble managing this onslaught.
Check out this power hoisted up high.
Oh, driven down. Cranium first into the mat.
Breaker doesn't know where he is.
Two. It's over. It is over.
Here's your winner, Christopher.
After that victory, it seems clear this new NWO is poised to be a major player in the fight against Mutiny.
NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right. Look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it Extra Well Done. Even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO Sneak Attack! That felt amazing. Now everyone knows the NWO is back.
It's not. Truth, you need to listen to me.
Good idea. You be the boss, and I'll be the enforcer, and go find some more WWE superstars to beat up under the banner of the NWO.
No, don't do that.
Okay. Then you be the boss, and I'll be the idea man. Here's my first one. NWO pay-per-view. Location? The moon. All we need is a rocket. How hard do you think it'll be to take over NASA?
Listen to the words I am saying. This whole NWO thing is fake. I made it up. I'm just trying to destabilize Mutiny, that's all. None of this is real.
It's not real? It feels real to me.
It's not, though.
Okay, I understand. It's not real because we still need to dream it into reality. And we will. Because it's out with the old and in with the new world order. You are inspiring.
And you are exhausting.
I thought you said you had this under control.
I do. It's just our truth that's the problem. And then I had to back him up or it would have blown my cover.
Well, we wouldn't want that. It'd be a real shame if I only had one massive insurrection to deal with. Now I'm losing superstars to 2 factions.
This is on me. I didn't expect it to work this fast. Impressive if you think about it. But I'll fix it. Don't worry. I know how to clean up my messes.
You need to end it. Now.
How about I end it next week? We've got some momentum. And I might have already paid for some things to make this NWO movement seem legit, including a non-refundable deposit on an arena, throwback set and all.
Fine, but only because Orton and Gunther are looking for payback. And Mutiny too. So at whatever NWO show you're apparently putting on, you're gonna host an inter-brand fatal 4-way. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and your fake New World Order.
It'll be a night to remember.
Just make sure when it's over, your NWO is forgotten.
Each of these 4 has something to prove at tonight's special sold-out event after NWO's bold return set this whole powder keg off.
Right, Saxon, they came out swinging, but the ripples from that strike have put everyone on edge. Now it's about who can assert their dominance in this chaos on NWO's temporary home turf.
And with tensions this high, each superstar in the ring is not only fighting for victory, but also fighting to redefine the future WWE. Breaks up the pin.
Stop to the belly.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Man. Underhook applied. Side effect.
Going for it. Trying to step through.
All on their belly.
Wrenched over into a Boston crab.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold. What a chop. Going for it. Trying to step through.
All on their belly. Oh, on his stomach. The hold is broken.
Snapping the neck. Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Gunther, who loves to submit people, is about to get submitted. And he very quickly counters.
All the way up.
Driven down with a sidewalk slam.
Big clothesline. Has him wrangled. Scoop exploder. By the looks of that exchange, Randy may have just found an area in which he needs to improve. Can he put it away?
He's able to cut off the pin count here.
Counters to gain the advantage.
Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out.
Wow, what a claw. Gets the reversal. What a counter.
Headlock. Oh, and cheap shot right above the eye. To the midsection, hooked up. Here it comes.
Now into the cover.
The fate of the match is at stake.
Meanwhile, we see Gunther.
The ring general. Powerbomb. Orton is done.
Dropping the knee for more punishment.
Looking for the victory. 2. Forces the shoulder up after 2.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
He's been put in a bind.
Into an exploder.
Punch right in the head.
He's got Gunther here.
What an exploder.
Gunther didn't look too comfortable there.
Setting up. What are we going to see here?
Slingshot.
Oh, into the backbreaker.
Very well done. Lifts them up, then drops them down. Into a DDT. Oh. Right to the kidneys from behind.
Mat slam with some... Oh, God. Chopped down with the axe handle. Taken head over heels.
Orton never saw that coming.
Caught that one with his face, and Randy's bleeding.
Hoisted up on their shoulder.
Lifted way up high. The power slam. Finn's chances are fading.
And now we have Gunther. And he's absorbed some stiff offense already.
Yeah, watching Gunther aggressively work the opposition.
Fought off with an elbow.
Lifting them up.
Just to deliver the stunner.
He's putting something together. Scoop exploder.
Carefully measured knee drop.
That'll turn your lights out. Elbow drop. Piercing. All the momentum swinging away from Gunther.
Gunther has to create an opportunity to retaliate.
Point of the elbow, nailed it.
Lifted way up high into a big power slam. Balor's in a terrible predicament.
2.
Got him, and he wins the Fatal 4-Way.
Here is your winner, Christopher.
And there it is. The NWO proves once again why they're back and more formidable than ever, clinching a critical victory tonight.
Tonight was a revelation, but let me be clear, it was not a revolution. The so-called NWO revival? Well, the truth is that it was nothing more than a hoax. I stand with Team Raw and SmackDown. Always have, always will. I never meant to target our own Raw and SmackDown talent. But it seems I underestimated just how easily swayed you all were. It's no wonder why Mutiny has been so successful. You need to be smarter. To everyone who thought they were part of something new, understand this. It was all a strategic ploy. The point? To reveal the weak spots in Mutiny's armor, to sort out the tough from the talkers. And guess what? It worked. They broke ranks as soon as they saw a shiny new toy. But now, my WWE friends, it's time to band together. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's left of it. We all stand against Mutiny. We're not just prepared, we are united, and together we're unstoppable. Mutiny! You're in our sights, and we're coming for you. And R-Truth, my loyal soldier, listen up. The NWO adventure? It was a blast. But that chapter's over. We need to lace up for the real fight. The one right ahead of us.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius. You really turned the tables on them.
And maybe found myself a disciple in R-Truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable. I don't think you would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere.
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT Mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye.
Don't get us wrong.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? Now that's...
And they weren't meant for those titles either.
We are.
But don't worry, after we...
One last thing.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay?
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs.
This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created, for the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity Championships are out of Mutiny's hands.
You got that right, Corey. This is an all WWE title match, and I am here for it. He wants this crowd on their feet. He wants them to make some noise. Delivers the leg drop.
The challenger really taking it on the chin here.
Yeah, and he's got to think about making that tag sooner. This could get worse. Ouch.
Flamed across the way.
Challenger might need to regroup after getting knocked around like that.
Takedown. Looking for the crossface. It's cinched in. This could be... Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Getting him right into the corner.
Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
Rollins has to find a way to right the ship here.
Those one counts getting harder and harder to kick out of.
Counters! Shot block! Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. And after that shot to the knee, what could be next?
Experienced oblivion.
Tag.
Tag. Oh, baby, look out.
Short arm clothesline. And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Armbar applied. Fujiwara. Oh, nice way to get out.
Arm extended, tags his teammate in.
Oh. God-driven face first.
Standing shooting star press.
Showing the kind of skills you need to hold on to a title.
And she's set right into that corner. Oh, what a forearm. Lifts their opponent's legs.
Ouch. That's one way to get your opponent out of the corner.
Lynch is losing command in this one.
This is a more daunting task than Becky bargained for. Oh, man.
Connecting on the DDT. And Becky's toughness certainly got tested by that hit.
Isolating the arm.
Oh, God, that hurt. Oh!
And what a hit. Oh, golly. 2 feet to the chest.
Carefully measured knee drop. In off the tag here. Picking up speed off the rope.
Wow. Bottom rope for a moonsault. She's revved up and has her opponent in her sights.
Boom! Diving splash in the corner.
Driven down with the knees.
Oh, a tremendous amount of strength on display here into a gutbuster. Straight into the pin. Kicks out on the pinfall attempt.
Doesn't bode well if you still can't get more than a 1 count by now. And she tags in her partner.
Oh, man, both feet crashing down. Seth losing any command of this match.
Rollins has to devise a new plan.
Turns that in his... Oh, schoolboy! Shoulders down here! Surprisingly quick kick out.
Able to get that shoulder up so quickly. What a statement.
Oh, man.
Good grief.
Turn your lights out.
Just never had a chance to block any of those.
She fights back with the counter. Standing shooting star press, incredible. Quick reflex is so important in a match like this.
Gonna take a trip, gentlemen. Straight down to the 201
face breaker.
Cover.
We're gonna shut this down.
He kicks out at 2.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
Sent right into the corner. Oh, right into a counter.
Neck breaker.
Ooh. Oh, an apron slap.
Disrespectful. Hoisted up. Knees across the abdomen.
Ooh, Becky just aggressively. Hold on, she could be looking for a submission move here.
Caught the arm and is testing its
great counter, that Fujiwara armbar.
Fall-away moonsault, wow!
The champ taking care of business here.
2, shoulders up, shoulders up.
It was almost just lights out on their championship dreams.
Well, let's see if that kick out was a spark or is it the challenger's last gasp?
Is there still enough left to try that maneuver again? Or is her confidence shaken? Spinning kick to the gut. Looking stunned here, guys. Oh, here we go for the championship. And she breaks the count.
This match continues on.
Ooh, that foils Lynch.
Snapmare takedown.
She decides to tag out.
She escapes the attack.
Oh, right in the solar plexus. To the midsection, hooked up. Here it comes.
Spinning. Shoulders down to retain.
Got him. And the tag titles stay put.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Christopher and Christy.
They've done it. A well-deserved victory against tough competition.
And it's more than a win. This match is a reminder of what everyone is fighting for. Not just championships, but a break from the mutiny chaos and a glimpse of what WWE was, and hopefully will be again soon.
That was a big win.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem. But I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us.
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah, this reminds me of our first date. We texted a bunch and it was going well. But when we actually met up, it was awkward. The restaurant lost our reservation. Then we ended up eating at a taco truck and got stuck in the pouring rain. And then, when I came back from getting more napkins, you were gone.
Where are you going with this?
My point is, we didn't give up when we had our first setback. You gave us another chance, and we had a lot more dates that went a whole lot better. It's the reason I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny.
Huh. I had forgotten most of that. You're right. We can't let this stop our momentum.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next.
Sorry, we got a bit off track.
Ah, the hero of the moment.
Not quite the warm and fuzzy greeting I was expecting as your #1 draft pick.
After you and your partner struck the first blow against Mutiny by taking the Unity titles from them?
And that's what you're gonna get.
You haven't heard?
Somebody beat Cody?
He didn't lose the title in a match.
If I'd have been there, I'd have stopped them.
Well, you weren't. And to make matters worse,
I'll go take it from them.
you can't just waltz into the performance center and look for it. So are you ready to fly halfway around the world on what could be a wild goose chase?
Hell yeah.
Okay, good luck.
Weren't you on SmackDown, like, last night?
Glad you're a fan, Paragon.
Well, I was mostly watching to see my favorite superstar, LA Knight.
Could be.
Maybe?
Sure.
Okay, great. Well...
She beat you?
Like a drum.
Wait, Chosen beat up...
Beat us up.
Wait, now...
It's a poker term.
La Cangrejita Loca from Lucha Magica?
Locker room romances are a weird thing. If you...
I'm going to go have a talk with Chosen.
I think that means you're gonna jump him.
Find yourself another partner.
You got LA Knight's number?
Oh. Oh.
Chosen, I kicked your ass once, and unless you...
I don't have your belt.
Paragon said you won it off EO in a card game.
I did. But then...
But then... what?
Then... the fire of my heart. The sun I orbit around. The one true love of my life. La Cangrejita Loca. She took it with her to Mexico to remember me by.
You gave her the undisputed WWE Championship as a memento?
Yes. Now I have neither my title or my love.
You are ridiculous. It's obvious she didn't take the title to Mexico to remember you. She took it to defend it in a match.
It was... oh, a lie? No!
I guess I'm headed to Mexico.
Please tell her. Chosen still loves her.
No. You can keep your so-called undisputed title.
Of course it is. She took the real belt with her. He is cute, though. And obsessed with me.
I don't give a damn.
The WWE archives.
The WWE archives?
You are Mutiny, see?
See, I'm...
Then you know Mutiny's taking the belt there to destroy it with everything else at the archives.
Everything?
When your friends erase the history of WWE forever,
I think I'll be there right on time.
Come on!
Io Sky came this close to effectively erasing the history of WWE before the superstar stopped her. Tonight she'll attempt to finish the job by taking back the stolen WWE Championship.
It's not enough for Mutiny to throw the entire company into a civil war. Now they're actively trying to destroy our legacy.
That's why we need superstars like this, who give a damn about what made this business what it is today.
Oh man!
Ooh, what an uppercut!
Jarring.
Oh, what a knee strike.
She's ready to go all out, and she's letting her opponent know it.
Ooh, avoided the attack with a nasty chop block.
Right to the leg.
Io's been on the receiving end for a bit now.
It does look like Sky is struggling right now.
She's heading outside the ring now. Stops that offense from connecting.
Ooh, man. From the apron.
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
Bet all the chips on landing that high-risk maneuver and flopped spectacularly.
A miscalculation that can change this whole match. Uh-oh, trouble might be coming our way.
Quick, Saxton, get under the table to protect yourself.
Good idea. Oh, yeah, she is feeling it. Her energy is contagious. She somehow made it back into the ring.
No doubt Io is having trouble here.
Io trying to withstand this surge. Oof. Huge splash in the corner.
Kick to the stomach.
Stomp to the gut. Ooh, right on the throat. Ugh.
That's not very nice.
And Io's offense gets fought off. A drop kick from the middle row.
Nicely done.
The champ's slowing down some now.
At this point in the match, you have to expect to be run down.
She's all out of sorts here, unable to defend herself.
So much energy is focused on keeping her down now.
Oh, she was ready with the counter.
Oh, man. Big knee. And using the bottom rope moonsault. That was unique.
A modified cloverleaf applied.
Oh, into a backbreaker. Painful.
Has the champ pinned. Is this it? No, she kicks out.
Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
Picking up the lifeless body of their opponent.
Good buster. That might have done it. This could be it. The champ kicks out with authority.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath.
She's psyching herself up now.
Cutting her off in the middle of her little performance. That's what you have to do.
The champ in a very bad way.
Yeah, she's really in trouble now. I don't know if she can turn it around. Dominating shoulder tackle.
Incredible pressure being put on Sky.
Io has to start volleying back somehow.
Oh, what a kick.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
She kicks out. I don't believe it.
What a display of stamina. The champ showing they're truly worthy of this title.
But things might only get harder from here.
But if we see one more devastating move again, this can be over soon.
That takes them down.
Oh, she's just having her way now.
She actually looks invincible right now.
Boom! A forearm smash. Big counter by Sky.
She's managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
The tides could be changing in her favor right here. Oh, man. Both knees into the face.
Going straight to the top turnbuckle.
From the top. Splash!
Here we go. Cover. 2 count. And a new champion is officially crowned.
And with that victory, the undisputed WWE Championship belt is coming back to Raw and SmackDown. Right where it belongs.
I don't know, Saxton. Right now, it looks like it might belong around that superstar's waist.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. You told me so.
I feel like that was 2 buffet helpings at least.
But you caught the goose and saved the legacy of this championship.
It's about time Mutiny got a taste of their own medicine.
I suppose my only small bone to pick is your theft of Stone Cold Steve Austin's truck for your entrance tonight.
I didn't steal it.
I suppose the only thing I can say is...
I am pretty sure this is the worst jet lag I've ever had.
That's because you've been around the world in 80 hours.
Seriously, that was a glow.
I like hearing that.
You're every bit as legitimate as Cody.
Hey, we're all on the same team now.
I know.
So inspiring.
We're not close enough for you to give me crap, kiddo.
The voice of the...
That is my line, and you cannot afford the royalties.
You'd be surprised.
Hold that thought.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series, with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Alexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head towards Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So,
not gonna lie.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there.
Got it.
All right.
Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bayley onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bayley and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE. Back and forth trading reversals. Russian leg sweep.
Boom! Ooh, connects to the back of the neck.
Shining Wizard! That's right, Corey. That was a Shining Wizard tearing down the leg now. Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus unable to use his wide arsenal here.
Shoulder tackle. Oof. And she's tagging out. Dropping the elbow.
Bam! Connects on the kick. He avoids the contact. A narrow escape.
No respect from the champion shown there. Ooh, wow.
Lights out.
What a counter by Lexus.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Oh,
What an axe handle. Backbreaker.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
CM Punk is stifling the opposition now.
And he got to his partner.
He dodges out of danger. Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. Year after year, NXT, with Bailey on board, it wasn't easy getting to this point. As that mutiny unfolded, unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. You two used to date, right? Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. So anyone else out there who's on the fence,
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk.
Not great.
No one did.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah,
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe...
I guess you're right.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before.
Keep in mind, these...
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay.
Hey, hope you're doing okay. That go to sleep from Punk must have been a real wake-up call. Although, if I'm being honest, it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
It was just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Huh, must be nice to be able to watch everything from a safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually have a plan.
All I've got so far is punch him in the teeth, so obviously it's a work in progress. We need something solid, but that's where my head's at right now.
That's a start, I guess. But I was thinking maybe an actual plan to weaken Mutiny's grip. They've pulled too many of our people over. But I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming. So, who'd you have in mind?
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her. That is, if I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
Absolutely, Charlotte. You're in. If you can turn Tiff, that could be the game changer we need.
My thoughts exactly.
Charlotte, thanks for reaching out. I'm guessing this means Mutiny is gaining another top superstar?
Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not joining Mutiny. I'm here to pull you out of it. It's not too late to change course and be on the right side of things.
Pull me out? Why would I want out? Mutiny is shaking things up, Charlotte. I'm exactly where I should be.
At what cost, though? I've watched you rise. You've always had the potential to lead, not follow. Remember why you got into wrestling? Was it to follow someone else's orders?
It's not like that. Punk and Bailey, they're not just leading us. They're empowering us, inspiring us.
You once told me that I inspired you. Not only to get into wrestling, but to make a mark, not just to blend in. Don't lose that vision, Tiffany. Don't let Mutiny's clouded dreams overshadow your aspirations.
You did inspire me, but that was a long time ago. Maybe I'm not the same person I was then.
Or maybe you've just forgotten what you came here to do. Watch my match on SmackDown next week. It might just remind you.
We'll see.
You got to wonder if this match is just a trip down memory lane, or is there something more at play here?
Knowing Charlotte, there's a strategy behind everything she does. I can't imagine this match is just for nostalgia's sake.
Well, whatever the reason, I'm loving this throwback rematch. I feel like a kid again.
Weren't you like 30 in 2014?
No, 32.
Illegal in many sports, but that was used effectively in there.
Vicious boot by Charlotte. Ooh. She saw that coming.
Every counter being answered with another. Find some payback with their own reversal. These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
Oh, point of... The elbow finds the mark.
Ooh, and fights back.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
Stomp after stomp after stomp. No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
That can make an opening for her. That's what they call me, the hot shot. Headed back into the ring.
devastating knee to the neck.
And the boat struggling a bit to stay afloat there.
Yeah, Charlotte was really showing off her unmatched skill.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
And she denies Charlotte. Flair just ragdolled to the outside. And heading up top. From way up. Off the mark with that one. Oh, reverse back elbow.
So precise. She goes under the ropes, back inside.
Quick takedown there. Flair moved at the right time. Brutal move that can take away all the mobility in that leg.
Forearm to the face. Oh. Stepping through. Grab the legs, turn it on the belly.
Sharpshooter! Oh, man.
This hold is locked in tight. Applying the pressure now. Oh, reversal. Oh, got herself out of it.
Oh, look at the start of this.
Uh-oh.
Not gonna happen. Big counter with the hip toss.
Into a double knee drop.
Her endurance is really being tested now.
And just a case of Charlotte displaying her natural abilities. Oh, a moonsault.
It's incredible, the inventiveness we are seeing on display here.
And well-timed maneuver there. Ooh.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection. Does Charlotte cap this off?
Charlotte with a nice reversal. Charlotte looking to put this away. Here's the pin. And a big victory here tonight.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Tonight was a reminder of what passion and dedication look like. And that match wasn't just another random fight. Our throwback gear and my vintage moves were no accident. It was a message intended for an audience of one. Tiffany Stratton, I hope you were watching closely. That match, that fire you saw, that's why I'm at the top of this business. And it's why you got into the ring, inspired by people like me. But here's the real talk. You shouldn't be living in someone else's shadow, like CM Punk and Bayley want. You're not meant to be just a piece in their game. You belong somewhere you can truly be inspired, where you can unlock the potential you've always had, not with people who dictate your path, but someone who supports your journey. It's your time, Tiffany, and it's time to chart your own path. Remember why you started. Remember what drove you to step into the ring. It's not too late to make a choice that defines your legacy. Make it count.
So, do we need to talk about a plan B?
No. I'm making headway. Slowly. We'll get through to Tiffany eventually.
You sure? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're banging your head against a brick wall.
I'm aware of the risks. But I'm not backing down. This isn't just about rescuing Tiffany. It's about proving there's a different way to lead.
I get it, but I've also seen things not go according to plan. Like, you know, draft night. If this doesn't work, our options are limited with Survivor Series looming. We can't afford a setback now.
Then it's a good thing I'm not going to fail.
All right then. Make sure to bring that determination against Bailey. She won't know what hit her.
Yes, she will. Me.
We come to expect underhanded tactics from Mutiny, but Bailey running away from a match? This is a new low.
In her defense, Bailey never explicitly said it would be her, Saxton. Whether that's strategy or fear, well, that's anyone's guess.
Charlotte doesn't have time to worry about that now as Shayna Baszler, the apparent heart of Mutiny, has bad intentions. On a big boot by Charlotte. Knife edge chop. Woo!
The kick connects.
Oh. Oh, a shin breaker.
Gonna be hard to walk after that. Jaw-shattering boot.
Oh, what a chop. And Shayna experiencing a bit more fight there than she may have expected coming into this match.
Charlotte looked as brutal as ever on that exchange. Into the knee drop.
Baszler needs to head this attack off at the pass.
Tough night so far for Shayna Baszler.
Got the front face lock applied. Nice suplex. The Queen looking disgusted to be in the ring with her opposition now.
Boom!
All the way to the outside.
And it has got to be demoralizing just being tossed outside the ring like that.
Oh, they can worry about their feelings later. Right now, they're making sure every bone's still in place.
What a counter against Shayna.
Arm wringer into the Kimura. Michael.
Her arm has got to be radiating in pain right now, but somehow, some way, she gets out. The Queen strikes with the big boot.
Charlotte turning the...
Charlotte Flair sizing up her opponent. There's a handspring into a clothesline. Amazing.
And Charlotte continuing to execute her game plan to and that'll be it. Finally a victory. What a hard-fought win.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte? Oh, so you can show up here, but not for your matches?
Never said I was the one who'd be facing you. Maybe you need to read your messages more carefully next time, Charlotte.
Whatever, Bailey. I thought you were coming alone, Tiffany.
Bailey wanted to come too.
And why wouldn't I? We're more than just a team. We're family. Tiffany knows she belongs by my side.
More like safely under your thumb. Remember, Tiffany, real growth happens when you step out on your own, not when you're overshadowed by someone else.
You mean step out and follow you? You're not looking for her independence, Charlotte. You just want her under your wing because you know her potential for Team WWE.
I'm just reminding Tiffany of who inspired her to be here in the first place. It's not about control. It's about rekindling that spark. Seems like you're scared she might remember her own strength or see how little you really have.
Charlotte, I'll face you any day, any place.
Then why did you send Shayna to face her last time?
I was delegating responsibility, but Shayna didn't get the job done. So now I'll step up and show you what true leadership is about. Let's do it on Mutiny turf this week.
Fine with me. It's about time Tiffany saw firsthand what real leadership is. Not just directives, but inspiring action. Maybe she'll see why she admired what I stand for.
What she'll see is me exposing you as a fraud. And she'll see it from the best seat in the house, as a special guest referee.
Okay.
Tiffany, When you're out there calling the shots, just give me a fair chance to show what I can do. I'll show you one wrestler to idolize and one to despise.
Charlotte's sending a message that she's got more than one score to settle as she comes here into NXT wearing the same gear from her match against Bayley at Clash of Champions 2019.
Bayley won that match by using an exposed turnbuckle, and I doubt she's going to get a more favorable referee with Mutiny's own Tiffany Stratton donning the stripes.
Tiffany grew up idolizing Charlotte Flair. I've got to believe she'll call this one straight.
Chop block! Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. The tried and true method to taking anyone down. Boom!
Bayley's not looking so confident after taking that attack.
And you have to admit, all that training Charlotte puts in paid dividends there.
Shinbreaker! Bayley struggling to defend herself.
Charlotte providing Bayley with the punishing reminder of who's in charge here. Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
And they kick at it too.
Solid work by our special referee.
We saw a proper cadence and position on that pinfall attempt.
Woo! Charlotte clearly not thinking much of her opponent right here.
Caught that and reversed it.
Bayley's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
If Bayley was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it. Kidding me!
She manages to get the rope break.
Charlotte just rubbing it in now.
Oh, big boot drives him to the floor. Bayley looking a little worse for wear after taking that hit.
Looked like Charlotte was uncorked with that attack.
Does she think she's in a pose-off or something? This is a wrestling match.
Takedown, rolls through, shoulders down.
Oh, this has got to be it.
Yeah, that was clearly a rope break. Oh, look at a torch of their opponent. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man.
Forcing her right out of the ring. Vicious boot by Charlotte.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Oh, nothing fancy with that boot. Into a double knee drop.
Oh, what a chop. Knife edge chop. Woo! Charlotte setting her up for the figure eight. This could be it for Bayley right here in the heart of Mutiny.
No.
Bayley's begging Tiffany to break the hold. Stratton's supposed to be impartial.
The deck does not look as stacked as Bayley had hoped. Charlotte's down.
So much for neutrality, Saxton.
Bayley's taking advantage.
A quick count, and this one's over.
And just when it seemed like Tiffany was going to uphold the integrity of this match.
That's the influence of Mutiny. They play by their own rules, and now Tiffy time means winning time for Bayley.
Look at Stratton's face. She knows she crossed the line.
And that's exactly what Bayley wanted her to do.
A pivotal and potentially regrettable moment for Tiffany Stratton.
Hey, how are you feeling after that?
I'll be all right. But yeah, you nailed me good there.
Thanks. I learned from the best.
Well, you made your point tonight, loud and clear. So I'm backing off. You've shown you can stand your ground, even if I don't agree with where you're standing.
For what it's worth, I appreciated you trying.
Of course. Bailey was right. I was trying to get you on our side. You'd have been a great addition. You're what this sport needs. A strong, capable woman shaping our future. I'm proud I inspired you to get into wrestling.
You are still inspiring me. Watching you compete up close tonight, you made me feel like a kid again.
Was that why you hesitated before you knocked me into next week?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't like Bailey needing my help to win, and I don't like being pushed around by her either. But you've been trying to push me around too. You said it yourself. I need to blaze my own trail, not follow or recreate someone else's.
Maybe we've both been looking backward too much. Instead of revisiting old matches, we should be making new history.
I like the sound of that.
Then let's do it, but not here. This isn't the place for what comes next. At least not for you. Let's you and me take this to SmackDown, a stage worthy of your talents and maybe a new beginning. I mean, if you want. It's your choice.
You and me? Facing off? I'll be there.